What is going on, folks? Welcome back to day 2 of week 4 of the Foundations of Self-Talk course with InnerLoop Sports. Mindset Coach Trev here. Absolutely pumped to dive into another day of good old-fashioned work. Now, this week, just yesterday, we kicked off the discussion of this 3-phase system that we're going to close this training course out with. As a reminder, brief refresher, those 3 phases are the pre-shot phase, the post-shot phase, and the in-between shot phase. These phases are where we're going to boil down our entire self-talk conversation and really focus our efforts. What does our self-talk sound like before a shot? What does our self-talk sound like after a shot? And lastly, what does it sound like in between? Now, today, we're just going to focus on that pre-shot phase, understanding what could our self-talk sound like in this time frame. Today, we'll discuss some ideas, strategies, techniques, tools you can use within this realm of things. But ultimately, as I've mentioned many times before, this is going to require a little experimentation on your part. You're going to need to get out there and test these things and just see what fits, see what feels right. With that said, let's go ahead and dive into the pre-shot phase. I'm assuming you're already familiar with what a pre-shot routine is. As a super quick refresher, pre-shot routine is our process, right? It's our ingredients that help us get prepared and feel ready and committed to put a good swing on things. Everybody's pre-shot routine looks a little bit different, and that's, of course, completely okay. What that means is that our pre-shot phase self-talk is also going to look a little bit different. Today, I just want to throw out a few examples so you can start to strategize around this and imagine what it could look like for yourself. Here are a few ideas to potentially experiment with when it comes to self-talk in the pre-shot phase. Number 1, verbalizing your lie and conditions. Research shows talking ourselves through problem-solving situations can be great for helping us maintain focus, clarity, and come to a better solution. So as you're reading the conditions, as you're noticing the wind, as you're looking at your lie, as you're identifying the target and the landing space, say these things out loud. It might just help your brain process the information a little bit easier, leading to hopefully a more committed feeling shot. Number 2, why not try saying your club selection out loud? There's a big difference between just gently walking over and grabbing your club versus saying out loud, let's go with the 9, I'm feeling committed. Again, this is a general example, but think of the energy that it brings when you really affirmatively go up, select your club, and state it with some confidence. Number 3, and this is a personal favorite, verbalizing your target out loud. For example, I've worked with a young man who actually will select and will say out loud his starting point and his landing point. By doing so, it helps him feel more committed, feel more confident, more prepared, more aligned with the shot he's about to take. Lastly, final example here, maybe it's something as simple as just using a specific cue word, some sort of commitment phrase like lock in, commit, let's go, whatever it may be. Again, verbalizing this process, being vocal in your pre-shot phase can help you maintain focus, be more committed, feel more aligned and confident with the shot you're about to take. All of which are incredible things, and typically, I don't know about you, but for me, I know make me feel better about the action I'm about to take. Now, here's the most important piece though. You gotta remember, what makes sense for you is up to you. So we need to experiment. There's no right, there's no wrong here. There's no perfect. You can't mess anything up. It's about trying it on for size, seeing what you like, and then sticking with that consistently. Some golfers want all of it. They like to talk to themselves a lot. Others are a little more laid back. They like just a few key phrases or words here and there. Think about your own pre-shot process, your own pre-shot phase, routine, whatever it is you want to call it. Think about the core tenets, the core elements, and see how you can use your self-talk to support these to have an even more refined and effective process. Now, as I've said a million times, none of this works if you don't work. So here is your challenge for today to take this pre-shot phase to the next level. Before you get out to practice today, again, whether that's the range, the green, the course itself, I want you to identify what's 1 or 2, that's it, cap it there, 1 or 2 elements you want to vocalize within your pre-shot routine. Again, and let's keep it simple. Maybe it is simply, I just want to say my target out loud. Maybe it is simply, I just want to say my club selection out loud. Just choose one or two easy elements to work with here so we can get comfortable and build up our competency and our confidence with this new strategy. Whatever you decide on, write that down in your InnerLoop notebook so we have a record of it, so you can come back to it, make notes, make comments, revisions, etc. As always, make sure you record this practice session using this pre-shot phase self-talk, and afterwards, analyze that recording and see what you come up with. A few questions you can think about as you look at your data to help reflect and really integrate the insights here are, did your pre-shot phase show up in your data? Let's just start big picture. Do you see it in your round summary? Do you see it as a most common phrase, perhaps? A second question, a little more reflective, how consistent were you with using this pre-shot self-talk? Did it happen every time? Did it only happen off the tee box? Did it only happen on the green while putting? Again, there's no right or wrong here. It's more about understanding what we've done, what felt good, what we want to keep working with. And a final question, perhaps the most important, did it feel like this self-talk helped you execute? Did it feel like this self-talk helped you perform at more of an ideal level? If so, and even only by 1 or 2% more, fantastic. Let's roll with that. Let's build with that. And with time, you'll really have something that packs a powerful punch. To recap then, today we have discussed in detail the pre-shot phase self-talk conversation, right? What are we telling ourselves within our pre-shot routine, within our pre-shot process? Maybe that's verbalizing the target. Maybe that's saying our club selection out loud. Maybe that's just talking ourselves through the evaluation of the shot at hand. Whatever works, whatever feels good, fantastic. Let's roll with that. Let's go out there. Let's practice. Let's record. Let's really rep out our chosen pre-shot words or cues or phrases, whatever it is. Check out that analyzation afterwards. Take a look at those questions. See what insights come up, and then bring this great energy to our lesson tomorrow. We're going to keep this conversation going, and we're going to build on this pre-shot phase, kind of creating the bookend for it, if you will, by looking at the post-shot phase. Before I say anything else, though, let me go ahead and just zip it for today. That is all we need. It's been a pleasure, folks. As always, I will see you tomorrow.